Hello, welcome to Dynova Raw channel. In this video, I'm going to show you the solution for implementing a new type of user operations in ARIS Process Governance, or APG, which we have called email tasks. Such email tasks can be implemented in the APG process for decision-making about some ARIS content. The purpose of this solution is to help users to participate in the APG process without logging into ARIS by providing decision buttons in the body of an email, for example, when approving process models. To understand the difference between a standard user task and our email task, let's consider both of them. A standard user task begins when the user receives an email with notification about a new task assigned to them. Then the user logs into ARIS Connect, goes to ARIS Process Board, finds an assigned task among other tasks, opens it, and clicks the link in the task to open the model. After viewing the model, the user returns back to the task and press one of the buttons to make a decision in the task window. An email task differs from a standard user task in that all the necessary information is already included in the email, such as a task description, a picture of the model, and buttons for decision making. After receiving an email task, the user views the ARIS content in the email and clicks one of the buttons there. These actions are already sufficient for the APG process to register the user's response and proceed further. Now let's look at the example. We need to choose the model for approval, start an APG process, select users who need to make a decision, enter a task description, for example, please approve the content in 2 days. And send it to the selected users via APG process. The users receive emails containing the previously described ARIS content. So the users can see 2 colored buttons for decision making, a task description, and an attachment in the form of a model image. After clicking one of the buttons, a link opens in the browser. This means that the decision has been sent to the APG process in ARIS. The HTML page that the user sees can be customized. It's possible to make different pages for positive or negative decisions to be displayed. What happens next in the APG process? It receives and processes all user responses. There are 3 independent conditions under which the APG process can continue. The first one: all users have submitted their responses. The second one: a specified deadline in the APG settings has been reached. And the last one: a certain number of positive decisions from users is met. For example, if 60% of users make positive decisions, a collective decision will be positive too. In the demonstration example, both selected users made a positive decision. The information about that was sent to the initiator of the approval process automatically. Now let's turn to the APG process itself and some subtleties of integrating the email task solution into it. The first function creates a graphical image of the model and transfers it further. The second function sends emails with the graphical image to all users selected at the start of the process. The next function handles the receiving and processing of user responses. These 2 functions are deliberately separated to allow the response handling to be integrated into the APG process in a more flexible way. The final function is not mandatory. It sends the results to the initiator of the approval process. The email task solution consists of the following elements: the ARIS script that generates a graphical image of the model, the APG service that sends email tasks, another APG service that receives and processes responses from users, and the link between users and ARIS, which technically handles the user responses, a REST API web service. So, after integrating email tasks, you will be able to participate in the APG process using just your email, without logging into ARIS. For more information about this solution, be sure to check the link in the video description below. If you have any questions, feel free to connect with us using the provided contact information. Thank you for watching.